No matter where you're listening right now, you've probably heard of the Big Dig. You probably already know the Big Dig up in Boston is the largest, most complex, and technologically challenging engineering highway project ever attempted in the history of the USA. You probably know this massive project is nearing completion after decades of planning and construction. But what you may not know is that the project led to an amazing musical development. And it took the songwriters of the Front Porch Country Band to come up with a musical answer to an unfinished musical question first posed by our friends the Kingston Trio over 40 years ago. Remember Charlie on the MTA?
It's been 40 years or more since we last heard from Charlie, the forgotten man we lost along the way. But when they finally closed the tracks to fix the Boston subway, Charlie climbed off the MTA. Now he finally returned, yes, he finally returned. After 40 years his fate is learned. He won't ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who finally returned. Charlie's wife ran down to the big front door to greet him, but he noticed right away things had changed. Well, his children all were grown. He had 14 grandkids, and everything about the place was strange. There were internet computers, jacuzzis in the sunroom, rappers on the widescreen MTV. Well, with all these home improvements, Charlie soon began to wonder whatever will become of him. And he finally returned, yes, he finally returned. After 40 years his fate is learned. He won't ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who finally returned. It wasn't long before he hit the talk show circuit. Charlie's fame spread far across the land. How can I get adjusted? Charlie asked Jay Leno. I'm really just a very simple man. His wife said, Charlie, what you need is a vacation in the desert. We can have some quiet fun. So she handed him a sandwich as they headed off for Phoenix, but they detoured into Area 51. In a brilliant flash of light, Charlie looked straight up and saw it. Oh no, he cried, please don't take me. But a one-eyed creature grabbed him, dragged him up into that saucer. Charlie sailed on into history, where he never returned, no, he never returned, and his fate will be unlearned. He may fly forever over the skies of Roswell. He's the man who never returned. Yes, he's the man who never returned. Yes, he's the man who never returned. At least poor Charlie's off the MTA. A to Roswell?
Oh no.